Hey, it's Mike coming to you with another screen share video. Just wanted to share the ELPP2 version 2 of the Easy Landing Page Pro software. This software, like in the other videos that I've showed you, the version 1 is my favorite. Version 2, I love it as well. So what I wanted to do is walk you through. I've walked you through version 1. I wanted to walk you through version 2, exactly how to set it up from A to Z. It's pretty simple, and I just want to go through that with you so that you can understand and get your landing page started, because if you don't have a landing page, custom landing page, then you're missing the boat. Because if you're promoting somebody else's landing pages, like your company or whatever, and like our company, in this case Empower Network, their landing pages create great leads. I mean, they convert good. But if you're not doing something to stand out above everybody else, then you're just kind of blending in, and you're never going to really get the results that you're after. So I always recommend build your own custom landing page, separate yourself from everybody else, stand head and shoulders above everybody else, and that's going to attract a lot more people to you. So what we're going to do in this one, I've showed you already how to do version 1. I'm going to show you how to do version 2. And the cool thing about version 2, and you'll see it inside here, is you got so many more options with version 2 than what you do with version 1. Like in version 1, you have to create your own custom thank you page. Version 2, it does it for you. So it's a huge benefit. So here I am in the back office. See, when you're on our team, our Empower Network team, you also get Big Idea Mastermind. It's a free system. You're going to get that absolutely free, no charge at all, and you've got all kinds of training, tools, software that you're not going to get anywhere else. So, this software alone, just like these landing page version 1, that's a $497 value. Version 2, it's also a $497 value. You get it for absolutely free. So what we'll do is, I'm logged in my account, so we'll click on that. It's going to take us over to the software. Here we are. And we're going to click on Create My Landing Page. Now, here you're going to see some things. So if you have these handy and you want to get started after you read this here, which is basically you've already got a hosting provider, you've already got a domain provider. If you've already got that, then great. Then you can go ahead and click here. If you don't, then what you'll do is click here, and here you'll have a couple options where you can get your domain name if you don't already have one. Now, here's what you need to do. Before you do anything here, click on this right here, this tab, this green tab, and watch the video. There's videos on every step. So then the next step after you do that, here again, you're going to have a hosting account. Right now there's only one inside this software. You're going to click here, watch the video. It's going to walk you through step by step exactly what to do. That way I don't have to take the time to go through all this and really make this video way too long. So then you're going to go to set up an autoresponder. So if you've got any of these, then you'll just click on the one you got and go to the next step. If you don't, then go right up here, watch the video, and it'll tell you exactly what to do. I recommend GetResponse for what we're doing, and with this software, it's the best, so by far. All right, so assuming that you've already got all this, then let's go up here, and I'll just show you real quick. I've got several already set up in here, so you can see I've already got several things already set up. So let's just go in here and let's click on Create New. But before we do that, let's back up just a second. We've got a domain, so let's go over to our domain provider, and in this case I've got GoDaddy. So here I am on my home page of GoDaddy. I've just logged in, so I'm going to click on Domains. I'm going to click Launch. This is going to take me over to my domains. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this one here, and I've got it hosted somewhere else, and I've got a landing page actually somewhere else, and I'll show you that here in just a second. But let's click on this box right here beside the domain name. Now remember, if you don't already have a domain name, don't worry. go back and watch those videos that I just showed you where they're at inside the software, and it will walk you through step by step exactly what you need to do. So don't get panicked and don't get overwhelmed feeling. So here we're going to click on that, and then once we click on this option right here, this check mark, it opens up boxes up here. So what we want to do is go here to Set Name Servers, and see right here I've already got it hosted with I've got another hosting account, which is GVO, and this software won't allow us to use that hosting, or at least yet. So now I'm going to go over to my HostGator account. I'm going to log in, and I'm going to show you where to find your name servers. Now if you're setting up a brand new account, like with GoDaddy or with HostGator, then you're not going to have to go through as much here. You'll still have to change the name servers, but you'll get an email and it'll tell you exactly what to do. So we're just going to scroll down here, and here are the name servers right down here. Alright, so we're going to go here. We're going to copy this first one. Okay. We're going to go back here to domains, and what we're going to do is we're going to click here, edit name servers. Alright, so we're going to highlight that, hit delete, paste in the name server I just copied in my mouse. We're going to delete this one. We're going to go back over here. We're going to copy this one. There's only one digit different here, so you could actually just see where it says 6011, 6012. You could just actually change that one digit, not have to go back and copy, but I'll just show you how to do it the more simple way. Okay, so we've got them there. Just kind of proofread them, make sure they copied right. Yep, they did. Alright, so now we hit OK, and for some reason it's not. Alright, well, let's back out. Let's go back here. So I've got custom clicked, click edit name servers. See, this first one's going to be a 1. There we go. Now we got an OK. See, the time before it didn't do that for whatever reason. So now we've got it. Just kind of proofread it here, make sure. HostGator 1, 6011, 6012. Okay, click OK. Okay, there it is. Proofread it. It looks good. Hit save. And that's it. We're done. So inside of your HostGator in this example, or excuse me, GoDaddy in this example, we're done. So that's all we've got to do there. So now inside of our HostGator account, we're done there as well, because we've already got everything we needed there. And what I did is because it's going to give you options. So if you don't already have a HostGator account, it's going to give you options. I got the Baby Croc. So right here is my package, Baby Croc, and it gives you unlimited domains. It gives you unlimited really everything. So that's really the only package you need, and it's just a very basic package. It's like I think $9.97 a month or something like that. It's nothing. All right, so very, very cheap. That's all you need. All right, so let's go back here to our landing page software. All right, so click on Create New. Actually, the first thing we got to do is we've got to get. See, you're going to get an email, and in that email, you're going to get all this stuff right here. You're going to get your server number. All right, which is right here. So right here's your server number, your IP package, your IP address. That's what you're going to get in your email that comes to you. Now, if you've already got an account set up like I do, then you can do one of two things. You can go right here and get it. This is on your home page. Scroll down the bottom. Or you can simply go back to your emails and check your emails from where you originally set it up. I'm just going to go ahead and log out of here. We're done there. All right, so we've got this. So that's all I need there. And then, of course, you're going to have your username and your login information to get into your HostGator account. That's what we're going to put right here. All right, so we're going to create new. We're going to enter domain name. So we're going to put HTTP. See, it tells you exactly right here what to do. You've got to enter http://www. And this is my domain that I'm putting. So whatever your domain is what you're going to put in this box. So if yours is, dogtoys.com, then whatever it is, that's what you're going to put in this box. In this folder name, leave it blank. That's only going to be for a subdomain, and I'll show you how to do that here in just a second, okay? All right, so FTP server, that's the numbers we just copied. We put them there. My username, which is for my HostGator account. My password. So let's see, what is that password? I believe it's this one. Then you'll hit connect. It says here connected. The FTP data are correct. Now if you get a reading here that says cannot connect or whatever, don't get all upset. Don't worry about it. Just try it again. If it continues to do that, then you'll need to go back through, watch the videos inside of this this system here again, and more than likely you've missed a step or something. Okay, so no worries, no big deal. All right, so now we're going to go here to Forms and Settings, and the form I want to use is just a simple form that has no. I don't want the name and email. I've had better success using just a simple form that collects an email. That's it. A lot of people are funny about putting their name and stuff. I would just soon collect the email. So let's pick this one here. All right, there it is. Let's go down here to the next one. All right, so here, logo and settings. I'm not going to put a logo in settings. I'm just going to leave the logo out. You can do whatever you want. I'll show you how I'm going to do it. Let's pick background and settings. So I clicked on background and settings. Let's scroll down here. You can pick these pictures here. All you got to do is put a mark. Just click on one of these. Excuse me, I've got a little bit of a cold, so I apologize. I'm going to get a cough drop in here. But what you can do here is, and I'll show you, I'm going to go into my computer and I'm going to pick a picture. So we'll go right here, click on Browse. It opens up my computer. I'm going to go in here and I'm going to find a picture that I like, because I'm all about doing my own thing. I want to customize to me. Okay, so here's a picture I like real well. Click on Open. Scroll down here at the bottom. Hit Preview, and it'll pop up in this pane right here, and you can see it. All right, so there it is. Now that's going to look a lot different once we get a full screen. Now let me show you how I found this picture real quick. In case you don't know how to get pictures, go to Google, type in, let's just type in background pictures for computer. All right, click on images right here. Now here you're going to see a whole bunch of them. Here's something else you're going to want to do so you get good clarity, so you get good crystal clear pictures, because a lot of people upload pictures and they're not a big enough picture for these landing pages and they look all pixely, they look all distorted. I'm going to show you how to fix that. So click on more, click on search tools, click on size, and go down here where it says larger than, go over to this other box, click on 4 megapixel. You can click on 2 megapixel will work. 4 is going to be even better. It's just more clarity. It's going to be crystal clear. Then all you got to do from there is just, let's say this one here, we like it, we click on it. Alright, see these numbers right here? These numbers right here, this is what you want to look for. So to put a picture on a landing page that's going to fill your screen, it's got to be a big picture. See, this is a big picture. If these numbers will say like 400 by 200, it's not going to work. Your picture is going to be all grainy. It's going to look nasty. And you want to set a good example. So when somebody lands on your landing page, you want them to see that you know what you're doing. You want them to see that good, clear picture, a good professional looking page, and they already have started to kind of relax and trust you. If they see something that's all grainy, pixely, blurry, it don't look right, then they're probably going to be kind of turned off by that, because they realize that you're probably just getting started, or maybe you don't know what you're doing, or you don't care. So look for a big number here, and that's why I went up here and we clicked on right here. Okay, so I went to search tools, and then I went to the 4 megapixel. All right, so what you're going to do now is, if you like this picture, so let's just say we like that picture, which it is a good looking picture. Let's you got your pointer on here. Let's right click, hit save image as, and see right there it names it, and then you can select here where you want it to go in your files in your computer. In my case, pictures, and then I would hit save. Alright, so see, I just saved that right to my pictures. Alright, let's do one more here real quick, and then we'll move on. So let's say you know, whatever you set for your background picture is going to kind of really, it's going to be what's going to separate you from everybody else. So make sure you take the time to go through, don't hurry, take the time to go through and get yourself a good background picture. See, here's another one. See how clear that is, how crystal clear that is? That's going to look the same way when you upload it to your landing page. See these numbers, 2560 by 1600? That's what you want. You want that big, big image. See, here's another one. That actually wouldn't be a bad picture for a landing page. It wouldn't be bad at all. Alright, so, alright, I think you got the picture, but if you wanted that, see there again, it's 1600 by 1200, which is good enough. You would right click, hit save image as, and then you'd save it right to your computer, wherever files you want to put. Okay, so we're moving on here. Alright, so we've got our picture set here. And let's that's pretty much all we need to do. Now see here, you can set the alignment of this. We're not going to touch that yet until we see where this is at. So basically, we could set this box to wherever on the page we want it. I want it centered, is where I want it. We'll leave that. We'll come back to that if we need to change it. So headline and settings. So headline, I want to cheat a little bit. I'm going to go over to one of my other capture pages because it is converting like crazy. And we're going to kind of model off of it. So see right here, this capture page converts like crazy. This one here is over 50%. So let's put free video reveals. I'm going to get rid of some of these windows we don't need anymore. Log out of here. So you go here and preview. Okay, so see there that is. Now you can make these all bigger. So we can go here and we can make all this stuff bigger. You can change the alignment, left, center, right. Like I said, I like everything centered. Don't mess with that because it'll be preset at centered. You can change the font. You can change the size. Let's go up to 30 on that. See how that made that bigger? All right, so now let's go to our subheadline, and let's add a subheadline. And we'll want to change the size of it. But let's see what it looks like first. Yeah, we're going to want to change that. So let's make that, let's try 26. So that's pretty good. I like to keep everything on 2 lines if I can. So let's go in here and go one more. See, it's just a lot of playing with it. That's a little better. Let's try 28. It's better to take the time to get this right. See there, I like that. So it's on 2 lines. It looks a lot better just like that. So let's leave that alone. It's better to go ahead and take the time now and do this right. Do it right once, and you don't have to, do it again. Let's make that top one a little bit bigger. Let's try 32. That's pretty good. We'll go ahead and go to 34 and see what happens. I like that better. Okay, so everything's nice and clean. It's bold, very easy to see, very easy to read. It's very legible, so that's a good thing. Now something I like to do is, you notice right here I've got a 3rd line. And that 3rd line, let's copy it. It says, enter your best email below to see how 100% free. See, you're telling somebody what to do. So in other words, when they look at this, if they just look at these 2 lines and you don't have this 3rd line, then they're just kind of sitting there like, whatever. But if you're telling them what to do, enter your best email below to see how 100% free, to see how to do this 100% free, your rate of getting an opt-in goes up over 50%. So that's kind of a good thing to do. So let's go in here and let's add that. Let's try putting it in. I think on this one I had to go and do it in my server, but we'll try it right here and see what it looks like. Yeah, see that don't look right, so we can't do that. No worries, I'll show you. I'll show you how to do that a different way. Okay, so that looks better. All right, so let's go to buttons and settings. Okay, your button text is going to be what's going to appear on this button that they're going to click on. So like here, I say get free info now. So you can put there whatever you want. You can put a couple arrows if you choose to. See what else choices we got. Remember, just leave all this stuff alone. Don't bother that unless something's off-centered after you go review it in a full window. Then you can come back and make setting changes. But for now, leave that alone. Let's go ahead and preview it and see what it looks like. Okay, we can actually make that bigger. So let's go here and let's try 20. Hit preview. See, that's a lot better. It fits the window pretty good. It's too big though. We gotta back it off a little. Let's try 19. Okay, that's good. Get free info now. Alright, so let's leave that alone. Okay, our opt-in code and settings. Okay, so we're using get response. So let's go up here and go to get response. So we're going to go web forms. So text fields. We really don't have to mess with none of that. You can leave all that stuff alone. That would be, if you want to put something in here. I normally don't. So see, you got two choices right now. You've got get response and Aweber. We're using get response. So what we're going to do is we're going to paste our HTML code right here. So in other words, whenever somebody puts their email here, they click here on this button, it's going to take them to the next page. Okay, so where do you want them to go? That's basically what we're looking to do here. Is we want them. What campaign do we want them to go to? All right, so let's go over here and let's create a new form. Create new. I use the basic form here. I just start unchecking. I uncheck header, I uncheck footer, I uncheck name because I just want an email field. I uncheck privacy, I uncheck powered by. I click on next step. We get a custom thank you page here. And see, we're going to have to put that custom thank you page in this box for this to work right. So let's skip this and let's go on down here so we can get that custom thank you page. Now if we want to put privacy policy, earning disclaimer, terms, conditions, all that, we can do that right here. Tracking code, we can do that right here. I've got other videos that shows how to do this, so we're not going to take the time to go through that right now in this video. I want to try to keep this video as short as possible. Like buttons. If you want to put like buttons, like for Facebook and what have you, you can do all that right here. So you just click on that, and then you'll watch here. It'll appear. See, there's your Facebook. Alright, so let's go down here, exit pop-up. I don't like exit pop-ups because a lot of places you advertise for, they will not allow you to use them. And if you've ever been on somebody's site and you're trying to exit and these pop-ups keep jumping up at you, you get very frustrated very quick. I don't recommend them. You do what you want. But a lot of sites that you're going to advertise on will not allow you to use these because if you are using them, they won't advertise with you. They won't let you do it. So I recommend not using them. So if in that case, just leave that alone. Leave that box alone. Okay. Exit direct options. Now what this is so like your exit pop-ups. If you have an exit pop-up, then you can tell it here where you want it to redirect. There again, I I recommend not using that. So let's go to thank you pages. Alright, so in this case, I want to show you how you can put a video on here. And then you can, of course, you can also choose, if you don't have a video, that's fine. Just put, you can click on this box right here, and then you can have this page right here appear. You can put a little headline, a little small subline, and then your message. If you got a video code, you can put your message here. If you don't have a video, just put a little brief message right here. Type it in, go review it, and preview it and see what it looks like. Okay, right here, so if you're using a page without a video, then you can use this right here, your redirect. So you'd have your button named, and whenever they click on the button, so like it says go to video now, then you could have this redirect right to that once they click on that. Okay, right here, optional, your conversion code. So we're going to do that because if you're not tracking, then you can't collect conversions. So in other words, if you're not tracking stuff and you don't know, really what you're doing here, if you're trying to figure out how your conversions are, your landing page is converting, you have to have a code, and that code will go on your thank you page. I've got videos that shows how to do that as well. So I won't necessarily get into all that real deep here, but I will show you how to put that in there. So let's go here. Let's click on video. Now we need to go get our video code. So let's go to YouTube, and I'm just going to type in my name, be the fastest way to find a video. I've got a thank you video right here that I've done,
coming to you right from our beautiful.
And I'm getting ready to do others. I'm just going to use this one right now. I'm getting ready to make some new ones, but we'll use this one, and so I can show you how to do it. Okay, so what you do is you'd hit share. All right, then you would hit embed. You want to uncheck this, show suggested videos when the video finishes. So in other words, it's going to pop up a whole bunch of videos that's related to yours. Uncheck that. You do not want that. Okay, so leave all these unchecked. All right, now just simply copy this code. So I put the cursor in front of the very first font. I use Command A. I'm using a Mac. Then I use Command C. That copies all that. Now if you want to make the video bigger, you can also make the video bigger. Let's go back and see if it... See, it don't say any sizes. Let's try a bigger one. So let's go here to 480. Copy that. Remember, just leave these unchecked here. You don't want other people's videos popping up on yours, on your landing page, or thank you page in this case. Paste that right in that box. And let's to next. And we need to go find a video. I believe it's right here. So we're going to copy this. See what I've done here, in case you didn't catch that. I open up a new window, and I've got stuff set so that my favorite things that I use on a daily basis all pop up right in here. I've got them saved, and then I can just go to them real quick. I don't have to search and find and peck and dig all the time. I can go right to stuff really fast. So let's copy and put that right there. Now remember this conversion code, we'll come back to that. Now let's preview and see what this looks like. Okay, so here is, I'm not sure that'll work. It shows it will. Let's try it and see. I'm not sure if that'll work. I've never done it on a video. I'm just showing you how to do it in case you didn't do a video and you use text. But I'm not sure. We're going to try it. All right, and you can also, here's a place here you can also use a picture. So if you clicked on this one, you could put your picture there. You know, do something. Have a picture of yourself there or something, or a video is really good, and it just helps people get to know, like, and trust you. All right, so down here we're going to name it, and we're going to save it. So I'm going to name it Get Rich, because it's the GetRichForSure.com domain. Click on Save. You wait just a little bit. It's going to save it. Now here's what it's not going to do right away. It's not going to pop up. We're not going to really be able to view it because my domain, there's no way it has gone through all the name servers yet. So we're not going to really be able to view this page yet. And that's another thing I don't want you to get worried about, because when you first set up your domain, you change the name servers. You've got to go through all the it's got to go through all the propagation, all the name servers, and you're not going to be able to see it right away. So let's click on it and just see. But I'm pretty sure it won't be ready. See, that's still the old page. So it's still at the old page. Yeah, so it's not going to be ready yet. We'll have to wait. I'll have to come back tomorrow in another video and show you. Let's look at the thank you page and see what it looks like. Okay, it's not ready yet either. So see, none of this is set up and ready yet because of my domain is not it's not set up yet. I mean, it's not all the way propagated yet. So it's probably going to take a couple hours. All right, so really we've done, well, we really haven't. I mean, we haven't done all we can do, but we've done the most we can do because we can't review it. See, if you can't look at this page in full, then you don't know what it's going to look like, and if you need to come back and if you need to recenter stuff or whatever. So really we've done all we can do, and what I'll have to do is I'll just have to come back in the next video and I'll do an extension to this video and I'll show you. Remember how I had this third line underneath here? Let's go look at it. Remember this third line right here. So what I'll do, after this propagates, I'll come back in another video and I'll take you in and I'll show you how to add this third line, and you can also customize stuff below here that will help your conversions as well. So I'll come back in another video after this domain has propagated. We'll go down through, we'll make sure everything's aligned right. If it's not, we'll change it. I'll show you how to do it, and then I'll show you how to add the third line. I'll show you how to customize this stuff right underneath here to customize it to yourself. And then I will also, we'll go down here. Remember, where was it at? Oh yeah, we're going to add some custom stuff here in all these boxes here. Okay, so in the next video, I'll come in and we'll really tweak this page, and we'll get it up and going so that it'll be ready to go out and start. It'll look finished like this. We'll make sure everything's centered. We'll really customize it so that we can get the best conversions, and I'll show you how to take a conversion code, you know, tracking conversion code, and we'll put that conversion code on that page so that when somebody goes here, they put their email in, they opt in, they go to your next page, your thank you page. Then what it's going to do, it's going to track that, it's going to hit that pixel that we're going to put on there, and then you can go to your tracker and you can find out exactly what your conversions are on that page. And that's how you're going to find out if your page is performing or not, because most pages are performing about 20%. That's the industry standard. All of my pages used to be about the same until I learned this stuff. Now they're all of them. My worst one's at 40%. But I've got some that are 65, 70. I've had them at 80. But the more traffic keeps sending them to them, a lot of times they don't stay there. But I've still got one after tons and tons of traffic that I am sending to it. And plus this one here, this one's well over 50% right here. So I'm going to show you how to do that, because if you got this at 50%, so every 100 visitors you send to this page, 50 of them are going to opt in. Now if you got one that produces 20%, like the standard, the industry standard, then you're going to, out of 100, you're going to get about 20 people opt in. I'd rather have 50 opting in out of every 100 than 20, and I know you would too. So I'll show you how to do that in the next video, and we'll just really tweak it, customize it, have some fun with it, and I'll see you then. Okay, see you in the next video.